Miss Alicia, spiritual wellness mindset coach, helping people who struggle with forgiveness and the negative impact of starting over. I'm not a doctor. I'm your life coach. Today's message is, they might be sitting right next to you. Coming from Mathew chapter 26, verses 14 through 30. But before I get into this message, got a couple definitions for you. The first definition is betray. Betray is being unfaithful. Being unfaithful in maintaining, guarding, or fulfilling the trust that's been given to you, especially in time of need. And the next word is disciple. Disciple is a follower, a believer, a student of a teacher, leader, or philosopher. And in this case, it's a follower, a believer in Jesus the Christ. Have you ever been in the presence of your so-called friends and felt that one of them would betray you? Have you ever been in the presence of any of your friends and felt that you needed to let one of them know, I know you ain't right? Have you ever had one of your friends go and tell some of your personal business for maybe money or for some other favor? Well, I'm talking about Jesus and Judas today. This takes place where Judas has went to the chief priests. These chief priests do not like Jesus. They already have been plotting, trying to see how they could take him out. Now you got Judas as one of the 12 disciples showing up in their place saying, hey, how much would you give me if I tell y'all where Jesus is at? They probably was looking at each other like, is this a joke? He's serious? He wanted him. Man, he's shady. And they like, yeah, we'll give you 30 shekels. So he's like, okay. And they gave it to him. Ain't that something? You got people that can go behind your back. You was just with them, but they can still go on the sly, on the low, and go have conversations with people who don't like you. So it says that later on, Jesus had told the disciples that he wanted to have his Passover dinner at a certain person's place. And he told them, go to a certain person, to the certain man, and let him know, I want to have my Passover there at his place. So they did that. They went to that person. They got approval. They set up the Passover dinner. So it says in that evening, while Jesus was reclining, says that Jesus just came out the blue and he said, I tell y'all, one of y'all gonna betray me. So of course that kind of stirred up the disciples. They probably looking at each other, you know, like, is it me? Was it you? You know, it's something how when a person that can tell you something that's very confident, say something to you, they might make you feel like you have to question yourself. You ever had that? Where somebody can say something, you be like, I don't know, is he? Well, Jesus had that effect. That pretty much whatever came out of his mouth, it was truth. And he could stand on it, 10 toes down. So they're over there questioning, and then it says one of the disciples said, Lord, Lord, is it me? Like, no, it can't be me. You know, because he's thinking, like, I love you. You know, I wouldn't do that to you. Then it says that Jesus said, the one who's been eating with me, dipping in the cup with me, that's the one. And you know what? It'd have been better off if that person who betrayed me, that they had never been born. Then it says that Judas was saying, Lord, Rabbi, Lord, is it me? And Jesus said, you have said it. Ain't that something? He didn't say that to the other disciple, but he definitely responded to Judas. What am I saying? That everybody that you're around may not be your friend. Now, I'm not telling you this so you can be like, oh man, now 12 people. I think, do I got 12 people? I got to downsize. I'm not telling y'all that. Oh man, I was feeling some kind of way about such and such. I'm not saying to go in there and start going off on people and side-eyeing people. I'm talking to you though. I'm talking to you. I just want you to be mindful because there's many, many, many people out there calling people their friends, especially these days on social media. People got followers, right? And they're saying all these things to the followers. And you never know who may go back and say some things that you really didn't want said. Or they may give some information out about you for money or for favors. So be mindful, is all I'm saying. Okay? Where's the forgiveness in this, Miss Alicia? Well, if there has been a time that you had some people among you and you felt something funny about one of them and you went off on them without really fact checking it, ask God to forgive you. Now you might say, Miss Alicia, why would I do that? I went off on them because I believe that they were shady. But were you sure? You may have went off on somebody who would never have done you wrong. In the future, ask God, God, I feel some kind of way. I feel funny about this person. I hope it's not true. But Lord, I ask that you reveal to me. Give me discernment so that I know who is around me. Okay? And if you are operating like a Judas or have operated like a Judas, and you went and told some personal information about your friend confided in you, looked up to you, been sharing their food, their clothes, their drink, their money, their transportation, and you just doing things on the side. Ask God to forgive you. Repent. And if there's a way to apologize, do so. Ask God to create a way for you, if possible, for you to fix that. Remember that when you have good people in your life, think of it as a blessing from the Lord. Not everybody that you see in a group are tight like that. Okay? We want to respect what we have with people who show love to us. I want you to think about that today. The word betray. The word disciple. Think about it. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye.